Hey guys, this is Sid. Welcome back to another episode of Echocraft. This is episode number 20. Guys, we've hit the big 2-0. So welcome. Thank you for tuning in to this lovely episode. And I am currently drowning in shulkers. I've created a chest monster, and there's no way to get out of it. But first, please, roll the music. As I said, guys, we're currently just a little bit on the unorganized side. Just a wee bit. I've been putting this off for so long, and we're not just going to go through and try to organize every single shulker, because that would be awful. I would probably die. But instead, we're going to need a super duper multi-item sorter. And for this, I'm definitely thinking I'm going to use Tango Text Design because his is amazing, and it still works all the way up to this newest update. So, we're going to use that one. However, we need a place to put it first. And of course, we've got our beautiful, massive mega build over here. I've had to change a little bit over here to make it a little more flat, a little less hilly, because of course it was pretty steep before. I mean, it still kind of is, but we're really going to need to change this up even more to be able to get what we're going to do. And I don't want to just build the storage system right in here. I want to be able to build the build that we're going to build. The build is starting to not sound like a word anymore. But we're going to build the build on this build, and then we're going to build the redstone sorter macator in the middle of it. That's how it's going to go down. But of course, that does mean this is going to be a pretty big build, and I don't want to just start it. I want to be pretty prepared for this. So what we're going to do is hop into an archived world of Echocraft that is a little bit older than this, so it doesn't have like these anchor things that we added over here or anything, but it's going to be plenty just to work out where we want to put things in our creative world. Welcome to Echocraft in creative. This is currently what our mega build looks like. Of course, like I said, we don't have those anchors or anything. So actually, I'm going to get rid of this right here. I'm just gonna cover this up, and I'm gonna turn down my sounds a little bit because at the moment, this is a little bit of a mob trap, and it's gonna be loud with all the zombies and stuff in here. Hey guys.
Hello.
So basically what I'm thinking is that we're going to have a bunch of towers, and they're going to be not super tall, but just, this is going to be more of a fort. It's not going to be like a big castle or anything. Nothing like DC's. If you've seen it, let me show it on the screen right here. What the heck? Yeah, nothing of that scale, but anyway, we're going to be doing this just right here, and I think what we need to do is probably something similar to this. So we're gonna make a bunch of circles and stuff where all these tower things are gonna go, and then we're gonna connect those up with some walls, and then possibly do a roof, maybe a courtyard, that kind of thing. But I just need really to lay out where everything's gonna be for now, and then we can come back and make out all the details later. Alright dudes, so here we go. This is what we've got going so far. I think this is going to work out pretty well. So right over here is where we're going to have like a bridge coming up to this. And this is so you have a way to get up here just in case you don't have an elytra, because of course that's pretty important, right? So this is going to be coming right across here, and we'll have to do a little bit of terraforming on this mountain right here. But then it'll be connected up to the rest of the area, and that'll be all good. So, ignoring the bridge, what we've got going here is our fort slash castle-y thing. It looks a little bit off because of the contour of the map, but these are actually all symmetrical, so don't worry, I'm not doing anything funny. But these are the big towers, of course, so we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big towers, and then we'll have 6 of these little towers. So the big ones are just like that. They've got these big columns that are coming up right here that'll have like a staircase or whatever coming up through them. And then these ones right here, this is where the gate is going to be. So there's going to be this big entrance right here. That is how we're going to get in, and we'll be able to fly in and out with an elytra, all that kind of stuff right here. So these are going to be all connected up, and don't worry, you'll see how it's going to work there. And these ones right over here are not actually going to be connected to this. They're instead going to be the gateway to this little area, which I want to set aside to be something special right over here. Not exactly sure what yet, but we'll see how it goes. So now that we've got that finished, I think that's all good for us. We just need to hop back onto Echocraft, and we can make sure that that'll work. I need to make sure all the contour is right, and I get all this lined up like I have it here. Oh, and we'll also have these paths going right here. So we'll come across the bridge over here, and then there'll be a path going over here through the entrance there, and then one path going around here to this gate over here. And then our major storage system will all be right in here somewhere. fitting right in here. I think it'll all fit. I've got to make sure it will, but I'm pretty sure it'll all be good. And of course, we'll do some terraforming to make it all fit together really well. Yo, dudes, I'm back on Echocraft, and I'm currently just tearing apart a bastion because I'm getting a bunch of blackstone for our build that is going to be. But I wanted to go into a little bit of a story time with Civ. So I'm going to keep gathering this stuff up, and you guys can listen to me ramble. Now, as a young child, Civ, starting Minecraft at about, I don't know, probably age 11, something like that. I had probably started Minecraft about a year after it really came out, and I found out about that because of some Australian friends of mine, and we used to play on only Minecraft Pocket Edition. I know, crazy stuff. For those of you who still play on Bedrock, I'm not throwing any shade, but Java is far superior. But anyway, for years, I only played on Pocket Edition. Of course, back then it was called Pocket Edition. So I was on my beautiful, wonderful iPod 4. And just a fun fact about me, I used to always play in creative. I would almost never play in survival until I got Java Edition. And I was a big fan of castles. I always loved to build castles. So this project here is a bit of nostalgia for me because I really enjoy castles. Of course, I used to always make mine out of like stone bricks, but now that we have blackstone, it's just so much better, and I love it. But I don't think I have any pictures or anything of my old builds. I wish I did, or else I would show it to you guys. But trust me, it was cringy and bad. But the point is, it's really fun, and I quite enjoyed it. Alright, enough of that. Let's head back to our mega base and see what we can keep doing. I'm going to head through here, and I think Weasel left me something over here that I noticed. So let's catch that. Oh, there it is. Okay, so he left us an elytra. Thank you. Thank you, Weasel. That's just because I helped him with a dragon fight earlier, and I don't have any space in my inventory. Why is it so dark? All I want to do is sleep. No! Stay awake! Okay. Okay, guys. Well, when life gives you creepers. What creeper explosion? No, nothing happened, of course. Alright guys, we have completed what we had going on in our creative testing. Here we go, so we've just got this set up right here, and of course, we've got a bunch of sea lanterns in here just so I can see. I can't really, like, differentiate between the bottom and the side sometimes because this blackstone is just so dark colored. But that's just going to help us with the bases, and it also lets me know where they are if it's nighttime or anything like that. But anyway, what we need to do now is actually set up some of the walls. So once we get the walls in, then we can start building up this sorting system. And of course, I don't think I'm going to finish this whole thing in today's episode because that's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be pretty big, but I just want to get the walls in and everything so we can start building up the storage system, and that way I can fix all of my life's problems. Alright guys, a bit of an update here. I think we figured out what we're going to do for each of these towers. As you can see, I'm in creative again, back in my solo world, and I'm just showing you guys what I've come up with here. So this is for the 2x2 little towers here, and then this is the bigger one, and that's finally the 3x3. Now I had to change the back one to be a 3x3 right over here, because I did realize that Tango's sorting system is actually based on a odd number of blocks, not an even number. So I needed to change that just so it would be better for building the sorting system inside of the base. So anyway, and we've also got two designs for a little wall down here. I think this is the one I'm going to go with, that one right there. And then we'll have a little bit on top there that I haven't really worked out quite yet. But I think it's about time that we hit a time lapse and finally get to work on building this thing on Echocraft. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And look at that. Oh my word. I am very, very happy with how this turned out, guys. This is looking dope. So this is what it looks like from the top of the tallest tower. I'm not quite at the top, I guess, but this is looking really good. As you can see, we've also got our two little towers that we put down here, and this is where another little gate's going to go. I just haven't added that yet. It'll probably look pretty similar to this one right here, which is also something I added here. I really like how this is looking. We got some chains and stuff coming down. And just the view from the front here looks really cool. Like, if you look at that, yes. Oh, I'm so happy with how this is turning out. And we've also got doors on the inside of all of these here. As you can see, we can go up and go to the top of the towers and everything. I'm planning to use regular torches and lanterns and stuff for these. I think DC's using, like, soul lanterns and soul torches and stuff because he has a similar color palette, but I think I just want to stick with this. This is going to work fine for me. As you also saw probably in that time lapse, I had to get rid of where this was attached here, so I shortened it a little bit, made it attached just right here. So this looks fine, I think. It just looks like it's more embedded in the ground, and that's absolutely fine with me. It looks really good anyway. Nobody's going to notice. If you noticed in that time lapse as well, I had to tear down both this one that I'm standing on and that one right over there, these towers, because they were both one block off, and it was really annoying. But I went and did it just because it just looks so much better this way. And eventually we're going to get our storage system in here. But of course, we're running out of time for this episode, and I don't want to like start it and not be able to get it done within this episode. So we'll probably do that in the next one. But for now, guys, I wanted to head over to the gaming district because I wanted to build something over there to end our episode on. And I'm going to take some of this stuff with me as we go. Now, what I wanted to do, guys, is actually set up a long-term chess game with someone. So let me build up our chessboard. It's going to be pretty fancy if I do say so myself. And then I'll get into how this is going to work. I just noticed this. What? Hey, bud. How's it going? Take a step back so we can see it. And ta-da! That looks really cool. That's a pretty nice chessboard, guys. So it looks like what we're going to be able to do is I have this glass up there so everybody can see where things are, because if you're like in here, it's hard to tell where all the pieces are and stuff. Of course, if you guys don't know the rules to chess, I'm not going to explain it to you. But the rules are same as normal chess. Let's go read this book and stuff I've got set up here. So, Minecraft Chess Challenge, feel free to use with your chessboard. I'm just going to dump a bunch of extra materials in here just in case somebody leaves some stuff out or something. And there's another chest up there I need to grab. But, here, let's read our book. Go back to the beginning. It says, "Hello and welcome to the public chessboard. Rules are the same as regular chess, but you need to tear down and rebuild your pieces in the correct spots. There's a glass observation platform above the board so you can get a better view. Remember, the queen is on her own color. One special rule, if you rebuild your piece wrong and your opponent notices, you need to put it back where it was and you lose your turn, so be careful. Use the book and the lectern in the barrel to challenge a friend to a game. Have fun." So this right over here, we've got a book and a lectern. So I'm going to go do the first game with somebody. I'm going to go challenge them to a game. And what I'm envisioning happening is, of course, we're not all on at the same time, right? So what I'm going to do is challenge somebody to a game. I haven't decided who yet. But then they will play once probably per episode, and we'll just kind of go back and forth, or maybe a couple times per episode, depending on how long it takes us to record, all those kind of things, and we'll just eventually work out for a whole chess game. Also, let me know what you guys think of my my little chess pieces here. I think they turned out pretty well for such a small scale. I really like it. But anyway, I'm going to make the first move, so I'm just going to do my first move now before I go challenge my opponent. So I'm going to move a pawn forward. Alright, so I'm moving my pawn forward 2 here. There should be some graphic on the screen. I'm probably going to do this for each of my moves, just so you guys can get a better idea of what's actually going on, because it's kind of hard to tell if I'm in first person. So, this piece is moving right up there. Ta-da! Okay, our little pawn is here. Now let's go challenge a friend. I think what I want to do is actually challenge lagging, because I haven't collaborated with lagging at all this season, and I've done tons with Rec and Branzy and Lucid, but I decided I wanted to do something with lagging. So I'm going to head over to his place and challenge him to a game of chess. What is this place? This is lagging's area, and it's just like, it's literally 100% farms. I don't think he's built anything. Like, as just a build. I think it's all farms. Holy cow, dude. Dang. That's a lot of foxes, bro. I think what we're going to do is just put it right... What the... I didn't even notice this one. What the heck, lagging? Oh, oh, dude, this is a. Oh, this must be a combined creeper music disc farm. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Because he's got the skeleton there, and so it shoots the creepers because it's trying to shoot the iron golem. Oh, that's really cool. Anyway, let's plop down our book right over here and just challenge lagging to our game. I think he'll notice this. It's right in front of his portal, so it should be all good. All right, here we go, guys. I've finished up our book. It just says, "Hey, lagging, I challenge you to a friendly game of chess. In the gaming district, you will find a big chessboard. No pressure to meet up and record. All you have to do is make one move to get started, and then DM me on Discord to let me know it's my turn. Take as much time as you need, and we will just go back and forth until someone comes out victorious. There are instructions on a lectern there, but it's pretty similar to regular chess. Civ." Excellent. Well, that is going to wrap everything up, guys, for this episode. I really do hope you've enjoyed. If you have, do make sure to leave a like for me. That is always very much appreciated. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. Just do it. I'm flying into the sunset for you. You should just do it because this is a cool shot. Come on, please. Anyway, guys, thanks again for watching so much. This has been Civ, and I will catch you later.